Hey guys, quick one on energy fuels and UAC. Yeah, it's just crisscrossing like up, down, up, down. I think it's, especially energy fuels is an indecision. It can still do this fifth, but it can also decide to break down. And really, all I can do is say that you have to watch the 618 for this wave 4, the point of control of this range at 18.47, and then we have this local point of control to the upside, which is also on the local time frames, always like giving some support resistance. But yeah, now today we're closing below it again. If it closes like this, that then favors a little bit more this scenario. Of course, if tomorrow pushes back, then this scenario gets the upper hand again. Like it's very mixed, very indecisive, but just be aware that if this goes down, we will visit this area here, and it will be still in the long term. If we zoom out on the larger time frame, nothing bad. Okay, wave 1, wave 2 into the fips. We're not even talking about the golden ratio. It can go all the way to $7 without it invalidating anything. Okay, and then yeah, from here, if it goes down, we will try to look for strength. And yeah, that's it. Once we break these levels here, I'll also add the point of control of this range, if we break it, of course. It depends a lot on the war as well. I think it impacts, yeah, all of the stocks. And yeah, UAC weaker. As you can see, this one is already breaking down. I did add this 618 yesterday to indicate, look, maybe this is going to be a running correction if we decide to move up more directly, but that is clearly failing. How is the volume doing? Not really picking up too much. If you want to do the third wave here, it would be nice to get, yeah, a little bit of consistent volume increase here. Earnings next week, and then yeah, the daily RSI, if we do that, might push towards oversold here. And then we'll have to look at the 1-to-1 at 11.47 together with, yeah, this $10 level for this C wave 10. Of course, it can always, that's a tricky thing. If it's going to be running flat, it can always find support because your C wave has this then as your, yeah, target range. Okay, ideally it doesn't even go below the 1-to-1. So this whole area can give support, and we have in that the point of control of this range. Catching the low is very, very difficult. On the lower time frame, I always try to get a 5-wave move up, but for now it's been failing always. And yet today we invalidated this potential 1-2 setup as well. So we'll probably take this low here. And then really there is nothing. We have like a little range here, which could give support, and below that it's gonna be this $12 level. What I want to see is like a 5-wave move up on the local time frame and then hold, and then we can work higher. As long as you don't do that, we'll head towards this area at least. And yeah, keep an eye on the news about Iran as well. And just, yeah, dollar cost averaging is the best what you can do. I think it's like everything is very, very deep in price. If you look at the oil chart on the weekly, like every time it spikes, afterwards you get a good, like if it drops, you get a good run in the risk assets. This was the corona period. Once it started going down, of course your stocks did pump as well. And this is now again, look at the overbought territory. Of course, this is just an indicator. It doesn't decide when the war will end. But once they decide and confirm maybe that this Strait of Hormuz is going to be like cleared and that oil ships can go and that the attack stops on the Gulf states, on like the oil refineries, then it might start dropping. But yeah, US support for tankers in Strait will take time. So yeah, this is the discussion you need to keep an eye on, I think. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.